So I'm gonna do next one would be the heavy metals, and we found out that it's actually better in the ice planet. This time I think it's way better, I guess, because in terms of density, it's actually better here. Surprisingly, there we go. Look at that. All right, that's basically the range that we scanned earlier. I'm gonna reduce that near to the center. Let's see if you can still find areas. Nice. Wow, there's one big here. All right. Okay, let's move that down. It's really condensed. Okay, that's the only one, I guess. Yeah, I wish there's just like a flag that I could put here, right? Like mark it, and then you twirl the globe, right? Because that could be another one, right? But of course, you just um, you know remember this. I guess this is like a mountain. I don't know, slope. Yeah. So if you twirl and we go back there, same spot, then that's the only area. Yeah, that's the only area. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do that there. All right. So make sure that we're in the area. All right. Same thing we're gonna do. Make sure that we have the command center in my inventory, which is the ice. I could use the ice, the launch pod instead of the storage. Sure. Does it have the same storage? Right. And I guess bottom line, it's just preference. Let's see here. I'm gonna put the command center here. Let's see. I see. I didn't know that. Okay, I'll check that later, or actually in this round. Thank you, Remy. Okay, I'm gonna install that. Put extractor here. All right. Gonna put. Let's see. He said the launch pad is better. Okay. You can construct a launch pad. It would be dangerous. What? Why is there another launch pod? Oh, maybe because of the upgrade. Wait, there we go. There we go. So what's the storage on that launch pod? I'm curious. No, it's not. See, it's 12,000 for the storage. You know, the actual storage facility. Launch pod is just 10,000. But yeah, technically, it's actually, I think it's better to have the launch pod, which is Remy's right, because let's see how much power this storage actually consumes. Wait. Yeah, you should be able to see that, right? And then over it, a 700 for launch pod. Storage is 700. Actually, they're the same. But the CPU load for launch pod is higher, but we don't have to worry because we don't have too much CPU there anyway. Just the power load. They're actually the same, right? I don't mind with the build cost really. It's just a millionist. So I think we're gonna go with the launch, but I'm gonna edit the other one later on. Thank you, Remy, for pointing that out. All right, so we set that there, and then after that, we put the industries here. I think we could only do 9, right? 2, 3, 4, 9. Let's see. Yeah, I think we could definitely do still 9 with 10 extractors here. Oh wait, I need heavy metals. Nice, over 100. All right, so and then we do 3 days. 3 days. 3. Oh wait. There we go. Oops. Okay, and of course make sure that it doesn't overlap. Alright. Closer the better. Looks good. Okay. The color's too bright. Let me remove the scan. There we go. Okay. There we go. So let's see, 1%. What is that? Where's the overlap? I didn't see anything. Maybe this one. There we go. So 160. Yeah, I think 160% in each is really, really good. I love it. Okay. All right. So there we go. 3 days. Extractions. I'm happy with that. And then let's do some routes. Great route. Directly to the pod. Okay, great route. Transport. Yeah, we need to click the links. My bad. Build. Hey Neil, how many hours do you stream for? Usually it's at least 6 hours at least. On average, I guess. Yeah, sometimes shorter, of course. Depends on real life. I'm not full-time streamer. I try to stream as much as I can. So, yeah. I think we are already like almost 6 hours in. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna create links. Alright. Start the jumbo. Right, click the links here and there. Did I connect that already? Okay, yeah. Alright. Great. Okay, now we route it to there. Alright, then we set everything here to heavy metals. Heavy metals. Like, you know, the band. Wait, I don't see heavy metals. Oh wait, sorry. We're gonna build toxic metals. My bad. Not heavy metals. Heavy metals is the raw. So toxic metals. There we go. Install. Submit that. All right. Let's just grade her out. I guess I could do this like this. And then you submit it in one go. Right. There we go. I'm gonna upload this later on YouTube, right? So you guys could rewatch it if you're interested in doing planetary materials, right? It could be actually worth it, but I don't know exactly how is it worth it in Isaac though. But yeah, I'm about to, you know, about to figure that out very soon. At least next week, I'll share you guys the results. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, I was clicking the wrong one. Great route. Great route. create route. Route that thing. Route those heavy metals because they're heavy. And we need to build them to toxic metals, which is probably true. Those metals are toxic. There we go. Perfecto. And I think it's done. Yeah, and I think, let's see, how's our power? Yeah, looks good actually. Yeah, I might as well change that to storage, our storage to launch pod, right? Yeah, we could definitely not afford another storage here. Right. Okay. So, we have done two, right? So just to show you guys, it used to be before the planetary production was actually, I believe, in finance. No, it's actually still in industry, but a lot of things were actually moved around, right, or recategorized. Like this one, for example, it's under utilities now for the structures and browsers, and the social, the access list is actually in social. So I don't know. It used to be in just one menu. What days do I stream on? Actually, almost every day, Neil. I stream almost every day, but on weekdays, I am actually like whatchamacallit, like not on voice most of the time because I actually work remote. That's why I'm able to stream while at work, right? So I usually just mine or do indie stuff like this, move stuff or check our planetary interactions or mine most of the time. I'm just gonna be mining in space most of the time on weekends. I mean on weekdays. Sorry. And on weekends, that's the time that I basically do like fleet ups, um, whatever that we come up with. There's also big giveaways on weekends, so that's one thing that you might want to join us, especially for new bros and coming back players, right? So you're all welcome to join us. So with Launchpod, you can actually also directly move stuff into this custom office instead of launching into space. All right. Yeah, I knew that, Remy. That's why I was, talking about the Launchpod earlier to install it. I just didn't know that it's actually better to use it instead of the storage to conserve power. And thank you for letting me know that. You're welcome, Neil. I hope you know, check us out with our corp and check our Discord channel or server. Uh, there's a link down below, or you can type !Discord in chat. All right, so just I was about to say is so industry basically where you can find the planetary production page. Click that. I'm gonna drag it here so it's clear. So now we have 2 planets installed, right? So with my skills, I have almost maximum number of planets I can install. By default, you could install 1, right? With your skills, you could add 1. So I have level 4 planetology, right? No, it's not planetology, right? It's interplanetary consolidation. So here you could have a maximum 6 planets, right? So I am level 4, so I have 5, right? And that's enough for me, right? So right now we have already 2 precious metals ready. I mean 1 precious and 1 toxic. That basically I could build enriched uranium after that, right? So basically that will require the advanced industry facility later on. But that's not for this planet because I'm right now focusing on the materials first, right? So, right, so to correct that, so like every 3 days, right, I go back here, I set an alarm, right? Whatever, like in your phone or whatnot, and you go back here in this window and check. You will normally see how many materials depends on if you decide on to refine them to tier 1. So in this example, I'm gonna see here the number of precious metals I have, right? And the capacity basically. And I could right now launch it from the customs office floating outside of this planet, and then move it to one of my manufacturing structures, and then build it to actually first move it to a planet where I am actually having the industry facilities to build tier 2 and tier 3s, right? So yeah. Okay, so on the plasma, yeah, we're gonna need to. Also, once you have this installed, you don't have to go here and just right click and view planetary, right? Like we did earlier. You could actually go here right away and just right click and view the planetary, which planet you wanted to see or check. So since we want here the launch pod instead, I'm gonna remove that. Basically, just reinstall. Wait, does it make sense? There we go. And install the launch pod. No, I can't think we need to submit it first. There we go. Put that there. Alright, reconnect everything. There we go. And then, oops, connect it here too. So I'm gonna set the routes. There we go. Great route. And this one too. Input missing, right? Wait. No metals. Alright. Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry, I got lost. Okay, I'm gonna click that and then route it back. Okay, good. Oops. Alright, we need to route all of them first. Alright. I wonder if we could just drag it. Is that it? Did I create a route? No. I have to really click it and create route. Alright, routing is tedious part. But you gotta do it, right? Or else your noble metals will not be routed to the destination. And that means your materials are not being refined, constructed to the tier 1 version of it, which is in this case is the precious metals. I mean the noble metals to the precious metals. I think that's routed. Right now we have to, because this is we have incoming, right? So now we're gonna put it back to the launch pod, right? Okay, I'm gonna do the first one. Oops. Did I just delete that? Alright. Make sure that they're all done. Route. Route those precious metals back when they're done. Yes, that is right. Welcome back. Welcome back. Pyron's Placement Man. I've been looking for you. I actually have a question regarding Diablo 3 in your in the Discord channel. I think you were AFK earlier. There we go. Awesome. All right. I think we did. Yes, we did. Everything is routed, right? And everything is being constructed. They're all yellow. There, that's a good sign. Our command center is awesome. Our extraction for double metals is in place. Everything's good. No negatives, nothing. But yeah, it's just a little bit lower compared to the toxic metals. So we're done with the two. Basically, I'm going to do everything here from top to bottom, right?